Hi, Courtney McCullough here from Ageless Writer Studios, and I'm late to the party. I'm late for the whole New Year's thing, but it's 2025 now. I think my light's fucked. My light's a little fucked. It's fine. Actually, what is it fucked at this point? So, I'm not gonna do like a whole New Year, New Me thing. I'm not gonna do that. But I am gonna try to hopefully set some goals. Not quite resolutions, but some goals. I don't know how well it's gonna go. Because as I've mentioned in other videos, and as I'll probably continue to mention, I am my grandmother's caregiver, her primary caregiver. And, I'm not even a content creator, not really. It would be fun, I guess. Ding ding. It would be fun, I guess, maybe. I don't know what the future holds, we'll see. Mostly this is just kind of for funsies and because I need people to talk to, which is kind of, I have people, but basically this is like a little word vomit thing for me. You get to be part of this. Yay. But like, my uploads will be when I can. With that said, I did one thing that I'm hoping will be good. I've already recorded the episodes. I've recorded 6 episodes because that's how long my first season's gonna be. And yes, I said seasons. It's sort of a book club. It's a book club. Courtney's book club. It's gonna be here. It's gonna be like a podcast or a sort of podcast. It's not gonna be like official because I'm pretty sure I've heard some things about Spotify. I've heard some things about others being Zionists or involved with other things, and technically YouTube is too. I have to remind myself there is no ethical consumption under capitalism. That said, it's only 6 episodes. It's just 6 books that I've really enjoyed, that I talked about. Like I said, I already recorded them, so when you watch them, they're me in the past, which is why my hair will probably not look like this. But the reason I did like pre-recordings sort of things is because, again, I am my grandmother's primary caregiver. She has some form of dementia, and I say it like that because she doesn't want to go to the doctor to get a proper diagnosis because she's afraid of being declared incompetent, which I understand. Or she's afraid of being put in a hospital too, which again, I understand. I'll probably go into that more one day because I'll probably need some way to talk about it and journaling only does so much for me these days. But point being, there are good days, and there are really, really, really bad days. And so this is my way of trying to have something kind of on a schedule to maybe get some traction, maybe. But also so I don't fall behind. And I can be more at my pace. I'm going to try to write something this year. I have a bunch of ideas and things that I've written down and I have the stories in my head. I have the main story arc things I want to do written down. I have the characters. I just have to sit down and smush them all together to make something coherent. Which is easier said than done. As any of you who are writers know. Or any of you who are artists in general, or creative in some way. It is easier said than done to put what's up in here into the real world, into the tangible. Especially when you take care of someone else, because you never know when you might have to drop your focus at the drop of a hat. And then when you have to do stuff like that, you don't really get what you were going for back. I'm going to attempt to be kinder to myself this year. Last year, I stopped really caring for myself as much, which you can't do. Like, get it, she's my priority and everything, but if I don't take care of me, and this has been impressed upon me from others, I don't take care of me, I can't take care of her. So I'm going to do better about that, to be better about how I take care of and deal with myself. Which includes trying to be around my friends more and doing things for me. I already kind of started that. I took a day to visit my mother and slept most of it. And I got the complete Scooby-Doo series, like the first 3 seasons. So I did that for me. I was really happy about that, which I don't want to hear people be like, aren't you a little old for Scooby-Doo? I really don't care. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. Scooby-Doo is my shit. I love that dog. That dog has got me through. That dog right there has got me through some shit. Okay? Okay. I'm going, like I said, I'm going to try to do some things. Another thing I really want to do is, and I talk about this all the time on my Instagram. I don't know if I have that linked here or not, but I want a hysterectomy. And it's not, I mean, don't get me wrong. The soon-to-be commander-in-chief is a big part of it, because he and his cronies are wanting to, or have talked about getting rid of birth control. And I know some people are like, oh, he's not really going to do that. Why are you so scared? He's not really going to do that. Bitch, they're trying in other states already. There are states that are already trying that. Okay? And Alabama, where I live, is one of the reddest of the red states and the deepest parts of the Bible Belt. I don't think for one second that they won't try that. And I am someone who needs to have the birth control, because I have issues there. I'm going to just be honest. I have issues with my uterus. And those little pills help keep me from being violently ill. TMI, yes. But I'm saying, they help keep me from being violently ill. They don't take it away completely, because I still feel like garbage, and I'm still nauseous, and I still have minor headache, like a little thumping going on up here when I'm on my period. But I'm not violently throwing up or having other issues, digestively speaking, when I take these medicines. And I don't have migraines so bad that I can't see or perceive things. But if they take that away from me, I'm not going to have much of a choice, because I'll have to have it removed, because a tubal ain't going to cut it. On top of all that, which I could legally get a free tubal, which would be nice. It would be nice, but it would not solve the entirety of the problem, which is the uterus in general. So, and my family, the ladies in my family have a history of cancer in that region, so various types, but all in that region, and I don't want to take a risk, especially because I'm at that age where shit started getting real for them. So better be safe than sorry. But hysterectomies are really freaking expensive, so I'm literally saving spare change, like, to try to have a hysterectomy fund. But again, that's Here or there. I'm going to try to work toward getting another gaming laptop, because the one that I used for like my sim games and stuff died. Just straight up had an aneurysm and died. So I'm going to try to shoot for that as well, because I miss my Sims, and they have new expansions and stuff that I think I would really enjoy. And The Sims 4 was kind of a way for me to decompress. Besides reading, and writing. I do write. I don't really write anything substantial these days, considering things, but I write. Speaking of, because I am a caregiver to my grandmother, I already have been doing I've been doing a lot of research into what's going on with her. Learned a lot of things, and I've tried to mold myself to be a good, like the best I can be for her, despite not having any kind of medical training, which you don't have to have, when you're caring for family. I've done a lot of research, trying to figure out what's going on, what the phases are, or the stages. Try to figure out where she is, and figure out accommodations I can make. But one of the things I don't really know, that people don't really give tips on, other than to take a breath and walk away, is how to emotionally regulate yourself and do things for yourself as a caregiver, which is, I guess, one of the reasons why I have it. It's one of the things I want to try to be better at this year. Because, I about had to break down myself. She's at the point where there are nights where, like right now, blessed be, she's asleep. There are nights when she will sleep, and she will sleep through the night, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. But there are a lot of nights where she's restless, and she'll only sleep a little bit here, a little bit there, and I try to sleep when she does. I'm not doing it right now. I have my reasons. And I try to, like I said, I try to sleep when she does. I try to do, follow her schedule. But there are some nights where she won't sleep at all. And when she doesn't sleep, I don't sleep. Had a little breakdown. I was up for 48 hours. Well, not straight, but practically 48 hours straight. I got maybe 2 or so hours here and there, uninterrupted. And I had a little breakdown, and I went to my mother's too, and that's when I crashed. I don't need to do that anymore. I know I don't. I know that's bad for me, and I know that's not good for her when I'm supposed to be focused on her. So if any of you out there are caregivers, or have taken care of a loved one who has Alzheimer's or dementia or some form of that, let me know. Little things you do for yourself that don't completely take you away from them. I found that I can get away with watching a movie here and there, and maybe having a snack that I really enjoy here and there. Maybe in my reading, I've been able to read so many pages here and there, which I guess you found out why I'm not asleep right now. Not just the reading, but just doing little things to make me decompress, be a little better mood. But I was just wondering, and also, do you have tips and tricks on how to not feel quite so guilty when you do decide to do things for yourself? or tips and tricks on how to not react when they start getting agitated, because she gets mean when she gets agitated. And I know that's a common thing. I don't know. This spiraled. This was supposed to be about, 2025. Here's what I'm hoping to do to help. I don't know why I do that. I mean, I have ideas. This is why I do that. But anyway, just a little, side note stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to launch the podcast soon. Hopefully it'll be on this channel. My co-host will be Salem. You've probably seen her in a couple of videos, like the little black cat that drapes dramatically behind me. She's my little co-host. I'm hoping to write some more, because I have 2 books out, and I want more. I know it probably won't happen, because again, I'm some hick from Alabama, but I want to be able to support myself with my writing at some point in my life. At some point in my life. It doesn't have to be this moment right now, because, being a 24/7 caregiver is not necessarily easy work, but, it's not really, I shouldn't call it work, because I do love her. And I would be very upset if I wasn't doing this, because I'm a control freak, and if something happened to her, I wouldn't. I don't know if that's it or not. I feel like it should, maybe it is. I'm a little up in here right now. I have blood work done, and my Cosentyx shots, so I don't know. Cosentyx is for my psoriasis that I have. I've talked about it on here a little bit, I think. And if not, I can talk about it. I can talk about that all day long. I don't like my scales, and my scales don't like me. I probably need to do something about this light one day. I don't really have anything else. I don't think. I want to be a bit of a menace to society, since the new Commander-in-Chief is coming to, again, and we're going to have that thing back in office. I thought, I kind of want to be more of a menace to society, because there's a lot of things that you can do, legally speaking, to be a menace. I mean, just existing for some people. People like me, just existing is kind of triggering for some of those people, because, being gay and shit, is apparently, like, being, openly child-free and gay and, things like that, that's openly triggering for some people on that side of the, aisle. So, good trouble. Try to do good trouble. Yeah. I kind of can't do everything I want to do on that end, though, because, again, I have someone else to think of it right now. But, I can still talk. And I can still annoy the hell out of people. Including, but not limited to, people like Tommy Tuberville and Miss Kay Ivey. We'll see. I don't know what that'll do, but I've already tried tried some things before. They don't really listen. They don't. But, annoying the hell out of them is fun. Yeah, I probably need to go to bed. But hey, I just wanted to pop in, do this little video, talk a little. I think that's about it. There's still a lot of bullshit going on a global and a national scale. If you can, find some charity or some organization that is doing something you believe in, and if you can, donate either your time, a care box, or a care basket, whatever they're called, care package. And in this time of division, those of us who are in considered marginalized communities, and I know, I'm talking as a white woman, which is a very privileged position. But again, I'm also a lesbian, and I have certain, I don't know if psoriasis is considered a disability or not, or if any of, like, anxiety or depression or OCD are considered disabilities, but I have those. So, I mean, those are parts of a whole. But I am white, and I'm white and cisgendered, and that makes things a little easier for me. But those in more marginalized communities, this is our time to start making connections, to start making communities that can't take us all. Okay? That cannot come after all of us. There's a reason why it says we the people. And the sooner we all realize that we the people are the ones who are supposed to have the power, the sooner we can nip a lot of this bullshit in the butt. Here's hoping. This is Courtney McCullough from Angel Strider Studios, and I am signing off. Bye.